and this. Okay, update time. So we are at plasma level 15 finally, which is a huge boost in March capacity alone. Where is it? Upgrade. Yeah, it's the headquarters upgrading it. It's quite a bit. 1,000 per each upgrade. So there's five. That's 5,000 more. So that's pretty huge. But we are getting to the point right now that plasma is stupid expensive and hard to get. It takes so much. And everything basically takes plasma to upgrade now. So, as far as my tanks go, come on. There you go. I have multiple tanks now, fully maxed out in their levels. They are not all upgraded to max. That one, these three are. These ones are not. These are the strong tanks, so it's going to take. They're really hard to get parts and stuff for, so it takes a long time. Where is it? Oh yeah, we are. I think we have like 2, 5, 12 more levels to go on these, and as you can see down here, it takes so much plasma. But we're getting there. Um, we have still quite a few to get leveled up. And apparently these ones, I don't even know what these are. I thought I had all those. Anyway, that's my tanks. Oh, we're not done with tanks. So we have these mechs. I don't know if these were here last time we did an update, but basically you take all your tanks and assemble them together, and it makes a bunch stronger, and you can, but you have to get all your tanks up high levels, so I got 100%, so as soon as I get this one to 100%, I can assemble this tank and go from there. As far as these pilots go, I don't know where to get any of this stuff from. It says there's no sources available. So we might not be doing anything with that. Alright, so Tempest now. This is one of the bigger things to gain more power. I have quite a few pretty good ones now. Like this one I just got fairly recently. I think that's my highest one by a lot. It's got a really good skill on it, and most of these are all in red. Yeah, red and yellow. This one, a rider, pretty decent. I wanted to keep these attack amplifications because these are pretty big. If I were to reforge these stats, I would probably try and keep a attack amplification. It's another hunter, another rider. Yeah, so my infantry needs some work. Let's see, my next infantry is, holy cow. I just realized I don't really have any good infantry ones. Generally on the infantry you want health and defense because the infantry block the riders and the hunters from taking damage. So you want mostly defense and health on these ones. Another infantry. This one's really weak. What's going on here? I don't know why they did it by these ones. Infantry. There's an infantry. That one's pretty good. I could reforge that to, and these two to get health and defense. Like I said, the infantry really needs health and defense. These behemoth damages and the final damage, I keep those for sure because that's it. That affects all of the heroes. Just trying to find a good Tempest. I don't really have a good Tempest for infantry, do I? Maybe I need to focus on that. Oh, what's this one? Oh, it's trash. Okay. So we have Gen 3s out now. That's decent. Alright, every 4 turns deals 4% damage to... Okay, that's pretty decent skill. So we're at... That's going to be by far the most powerful one. Can I reforge stats at all? Come on, bitch. I think our game just froze up. It certainly did. Can I close out? Yes, I do want to exit. Okay. So let's go heroes. See what that actually did. Still my favorite hero. Reminds me of Harley Quinn from that one show. All right. Can you do something? All right. So our base, our our first march, infantry hero. It has better health and defense. But let's go find that. This one. It's quite a huge bump in power. So let's give that a shot. Why is it giving me a dot? Um, not really sure why it's giving me a dot. Can't be anything more powerful. And that one does have better stuff for... Yeah, we'll just leave that for now. And then our second march, what's our second march? This dude. What do we got here? That one's pretty strong. That one's stout. Oof. Don't really care for the combat morale because I'm not to the point where I need that. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. Update on, see, that was that. Pets. All right, pets are super cute, right? We still have Abby. She's there. She's getting there. We still have, I think we still have 9 levels to go. And then, of course, all the way to 150 for that. Still haven't figured out a bird name. I'm going to need help with that. Let's level this up. Okay, that's not bad. Now we have our tiger, which I named after my cat, Zaz. The raccoon, don't have a name for the raccoon. Gonna need a name for the raccoon as well. But these are impossible to get stuff for. But the new Showdown store, they have a completely revamped Showdown. So they have a new store, and you can get a lot of the vials or whatever they are. They're these things. Capsules. You can get a lot of capsules for the raccoon and the kangaroo. And these are just my other animals. I got one pupper dog named Zyla. Because, I mean, you kind of got to do that. I got a wolf named Orpheus. And then my kangaroo. This one's kind of... I don't know why I have this. I just do. Because it's kangaroo, I guess. But the rest of them are nothing really to write home about. Just generic animals. Okay, so plasma research. Next, this is huge. I have this almost completely maxed. So we are just down to synergetic command. I got 4 levels on that, which I'm just going to do one right now. So 3 levels on that. Forgot about that. We have 5 levels on the titanium helmet, which just a bunch of defense buffs. Plasma radar, a little more powerful on the synergetic attack, which you don't use all the time. It's not a skill that is constantly active. You have to actually activate the synergetic tactics. But this one actually has nothing to do with that, and it's just a rally cap increase, which is huge for PvP and PvE. Still got a bunch of work to do on the buildings. That's not a big deal. Now, behemoths. We had an update a while ago that I think it was when Plasma 18 came out, and it gave us a behemoth core, which is basically to make your behemoth stronger. However, you had to be at level 30 for the building. So that took loads of plasma just to get to level 30. But we can now do the core. And I've been kind of just plugging away at this because it's like one of those slow burns, actually. Perfect. I can do another level. As you can see, it just bumps up the base stats a little bit. I'm sure it's helpful if you had it maxed out, but I mean, I'm at 18 out of 200, so we got time. What's next? Oh, crystal research. I have done quite a bit on this, actually. The base researches are all done. but the advanced researches, the infantry, it's getting there. We are down this far. All of this is pretty critical, so we still got quite a ways to go on the infantry, which I'm going to focus on next. Riders, hardly touched it. We're way up here, so we got so much to do. But to be fair, riders don't. They do matter, but they're not the first thing you should focus on. Technically, infantry is, but I'm stubborn and I like the attack and lethality of the hunters, so I kind of push those mostly. But as far as that, I am almost completely maxed on the hunters. I have 10 levels here, which probably going to take me a few weeks, and this should be done. So that's going to be good. Then I can focus on the infantry. That's got that. Now, where else are we? This research, completely done. Don't have to worry about that ever again, unless they update again. What else? Airplane. So, this is a little bit tricky. This is like the behemoth, where they updated a few things and changed a lot of stuff. As far as the squadron goes, this is getting pretty close. I have unlocked all of them. I just have to upgrade them, which I need tons of these manuals. Almost have the formation system completely upgraded. We are at 279. I think there's 300 levels. So we got a ways to go still, but it's definitely getting up there. As far as the stealth modules going, we're at level 4 now. I think last time we did an update, we were at level 1 still. But as you can see, small little increases in stats, not terrible big. But it all goes towards the final thing. Which leads me to the next thing, and that is the airplanes and the aircraft. This one's almost completely 6-star maxed. Truthfully, though, I'm not really pushing it because at 6 stars is probably going to be 10,000 power, and that's not great. Now, my helicopter, we're at full 6 stars, and it's 10,000. So, now we're at 5 stars on the Spectre, 11,000 power, and I have quite a bit of work to do on this one, honestly. It's one of those slow burn things, though, that it's hard to get. I need these right here. These stealth coatings. I have a boatload of these, and they don't take hardly any to upgrade. It's these things that are hard to get. So I get them in the stores whenever I can. As far as the latest aircraft, you almost can't get these parts. This aircraft, I think, is mostly a pay to win thing, and I don't spend hardly any money on this thing anymore, which I probably should, but I don't. But I think this one's going to be a really strong aircraft. We're only at 3 stars, and we're already at 5,100 battle power. It's got a secondary mode, which these are definitely all pay to win things. I don't even know where to get these. Yeah, you can't. You have to buy them. And I'm not going to do that. As far as spacecraft goes, this one we have all launched, and we haven't upgraded as much as we can, but these parts are a little hard to get. I need bunch of stuff. How do I upgrade these? Oh, I need the circuit boards. These circuit boards right here, really hard to get. You can get them, let me show you. You can get them in this event right here. These things right here, I believe, you can get the circuit boards right here. But that's the only place I've actually found that you can get those. So it takes quite a long time to get those. Yeah, so you need them for everything. These luminous fibers are pretty easy to get. They're not terrible, and then you can exchange them for these things, which you can't get anymore, but you can exchange all this kind of stuff for that. So it's not really a big deal. And since the last update, we have a second spacecraft, which is not very old, actually. Honestly, it's pretty new. I've got one capsule launched. It takes these coils and the fuel rods to upgrade and launch everything. So working on launch 2. I got to the point where I got one left, and I just need 68 to launch this one. Then I can start upgrading capsule 2. But that's as far as that is. As far as carrier, I've done quite a bit of upgrades on this. It's still pretty low for me to use it in a regular march, but it's getting there. I think maybe by, what's this? I think maybe by 20, get all these to 20, I might be able to get to the point where I can use it in my main march. I am unsure. The buffs would be real nice. Okay, what do we have left? Migo, the latest Migo is... I'm not really fond of the new Migos, because you have... what do you have? I'll show you. These tidal escape. These things take 10 minutes to do. And that is just way too much time. So I don't really push these, so my Migo... I don't really do a whole lot with my Migo. But... Zan, stop closing the door, you dick! Okay. I got that, and that. What do we have left? So as you can see, my battle power is 5.6 billion now. I think it went up to 2 billion. My VPI level is almost to level 11. I'm 92,000 away. Not even 90,000 away. All right, I'm gonna go out to beat my cat. Knock it off, twat. Okay, sorry. The cat felt like it needed to be in here with me, yelling at me for some reason. Okay, as far as all the other buildings, I haven't been really pushing most of the other buildings. But I do feel like I might need to upgrade the aircraft. I don't know for sure. I have to do some digging, but I have a hunch that it's going to be like the Behemoths. And you're going to be able to unlock something. Unless it's just you keep upgrading to get more damage. But it takes so much plasma. So I'm not sure it's worth it. Now, what have we got left? Done. I think that's it for most of the upgrades and updates. We can look at my collections. Oh, we got more. Oh, level 69, almost a 70, which I can't wait because I get this, and this will complete a collection. And that's going to be real nice. That'll give me a huge bump in stats. But as far as these are all these. Oh, okay. As far as that goes, hero statues. This is not where I want it to be. And memorial statues doing pretty good. They could do way better. These you can't get. Oh, you can get these. You can get these, but they're in events and they cost a lot. Hero statues are kind of where I've been focusing a lot because of march capacity. And as march capacity is, I'm sure you can guess, huge. The more higher power troops you can get in, the more powerful your march is going to be. I have quite a bit that are maxed. And I'm frozen again? Yeah. As far as collections go, I don't have a whole lot of full collections. I have a few. Mostly the really older ones. It just takes so much to fill out collections and stuff. Don't get me wrong, it helps a lot, but it just takes a lot. These headquarters are really hard to get. But that's the collections. Getting there. As far as stats go, doing okay. Can anybody do the math on the my KD? Off the top of your head? Battles won, battles lost. The math goes like that. 6-1. Oh, that's not it. .2 KD on that. Going to be less for the tax one. $650 divided by 1.87. Not too bad. We've only killed 83 million troops. No, I think that's pretty good. All right. So I think that's going to be it for the update. Thanks for joining me with that. I really appreciate it. But